Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream, if you are in fact joining me after today's Star Wars stream. And also if you've been here before in the past. Anyway, you join me once again in From the Depths, where last time we wiped out the Steel Striders once and for all. Now, only the Twin Guard remains against us. The Scarlet Dawn, a neutral faction, just kind of hanging out there in the corner. And the Twin Guard, sandwiched between us and the Onyx Watch, our only ally in this world. I believe there are. I don't believe the Scarlet Dawn consider us an ally. No, the Scarlet Dawn do not consider us an ally. But it's just the four of us left in this world now, and the Twin Guard is sandwiched between two of us, and even the Onyx Watch has more territory than them, honestly. It's only a matter of time at this point before we win. So, get into it, shall we? Also, we're on the new computer, which means I can do things like this. And the game doesn't freak out from having all of these things on here. We actually have a frame rate, ladies and gentlemen. It's still not great, but it's better than it was. Can we actually fast forward time now? Oh my god, we can fast forward time like this. That's actually insane. All right. We have plenty of different things to be doing at the moment. We have a fleet of daggers down here, as well as a flechette and the deep penetration support team.
Listening.
Let's get these guys going up here.
Moving out.
These guys are all capturing at the moment.
Listening.
Let's get this scout moved forward.
Moving out. Moving out.
What are you? You're a plasma catapult. You're just gonna hold that location until such time as other allies arrive. Scout, I want you to move here.
Moving out.
We have some extra vision. What's in the back there? We got more Terrorboars back here. We know the Terrorboars are quite dangerous. We're going to need to bring actual firepower to bring those down. A lot of nanobots. Okay. I guess we're going to see how well we do against lots of little things. Oh, yep, here they come. The Scarlet Dawn, the vultures coming in here to try and capture stuff. Absolutely. We understood that was going to happen. It's just a matter of how much will they capture before we manage to actually cut them off. That's the ultimate question here.
Listening.
This capture is in progress. This capture is in progress. He's going to go presumably straight here. Yeah, he's going straight there.
Listening.
We can't really stop him, unfortunately. There's not much we can do about that.
Moving out.
But that said, the Steel Striders had this territory before, and that didn't stop us. Why would the Scarlet Dawn be able to stop us? Let me put it that.
Listening.
Although one thing that is actually a problem is they're going to capture the resource zone, and they're going to be like, hey, you're in my resource zone. Fuck off. Actually, we need to get up and around him to actually stop him. The one good thing is it looks like he's only capturing like one at a time. He's going there, and I don't... What do we have there? An arrow? Deep penetration team is being blockaded by enemies. Yeah. What are you, Impulse? You are a boat. Worth 371,000. Good lord. Okay. Do we have anyone in the area who can reinforce?
Receiving.
Jay's jets. Are you guys repaired? Mostly repaired.
Moving out.
Speed's only 35 because of the dart that's destroyed. Scrap him. That should improve the speed significantly. Jay's jets. Yep, there we go. Jay's jets can get their reinforced now. Okay.
Listening.
Remove the Squire from this team. Oh, let's... Who's actually down here capturing? The Squire is down here capturing. Let's get these guys moving.
Moving out.
Squire can stay capturing that. Admiral Moore's strike fleet. You're fully repaired. You can get in here.
Moving now.
Make your way down this way.
Receiving.
The Battleship Blues with Admiral Blue. You need to go get repairs. Can we afford repairs here? Yeah, we can afford repairs here.
Moving now.
Because keep in mind, we can dump our stockpile of resources pretty much anywhere we want.
Moving now. now. Moving now. Moving now.
Why is that not showing a path?
Moving now.
Stuck. Oh, they have no materials at all. Interesting. Okay. That's an interesting problem. Let's go ahead and teleport here. I think we can give some commodities here. That should enable them to actually get moving. Ah, that would be this one. Okay. Jay's Jets make it here in time. Jay's Jets made it here in time. Thank goodness. Add the Flechette to this fight. Okay. Flechette, you're going to go that way. Hopefully not crash into things. The darts from Jay's Jets are going to go up into orbit. Arrows are going to do the same. Wait, does it no materials? Why didn't you have materials?
Listening.
Ballista, no materials. There we go. Okay, they're all a little bit more balanced now. Is anyone else stacked inside of each other? I don't think they are, so I think we're good to go. Oh, the daggers are from the air superiority fleet. They are here. Let's go ahead and get them. Line it out of the way. Blue, welcome back to the stream. By the way, Blue, so I downloaded your ship to take a look at it. The mod it requires keeps crashing my game. So I can't actually look at it. Just so you know. Alright, let's go ahead and let's ride the ballista, see if it crashes into the ground. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try again later to see if I can get it to work, but it keeps crashing. Like, whenever I load in your ship, it crashes. Basically. You know, honestly, the air superiority fighters might actually do some damage here because, they are, technically flying this thing. Also, that ballista is getting lit up right now. Here come the swarm of missiles from the arrows, which, thank you, beautiful new computer, for actually being able to hold a steady frame rate while all of this nonsense is flying through the air. Absolutely insane. Here comes the missiles from the darts. Oh, he did not like that. I think he's down. The crazy cool looking mech, I think, is dead. Or at least is going to be dead soon. We did some major damage to him. I know that much for a fact. Also, I somehow can control of all the ballista's weapons. Let's go ahead and teleport to one of the daggers. That way I'm not accidentally controlling the weapons. He's very big, very shiny, and we're absolutely killing the crap out of him. He does not stand a chance against this many missiles. I don't see the Flechette. Flechette crash into something. I think he's over there. It's like, here comes more bombs. Oh, whatever I was attached to fell off. And off fired items. Mods from your ship. I mean, I tried that. It still crashed. I'll try it again afterwards, after the stream. Just obviously now I'm streaming. I don't have time to troubleshoot. But I do want to look at your battleship or your ship. I do think I think it looks cool from the description and from the Steam page screenshot. There we go. He is down. He's actually not dead yet. He's low on materials, but he's not actually dead. But he's sinking. He's technically sinking. We sunk their mech. And another missile. Oh, it looks like he was trying to, like, reach up for help as he was dying. That's freshness. Go ahead and pull everybody out of combat. Jay's Jets were able to fly in to help. That's always good. These are... Terravors are still here, yeah. They only have 2 of them here, though, this time. They've got 2 paranoias, which are 627,000 materials. Jesus Christ. Horror, and nostalgia. Okay. These are relatively cheap compared to whatever the paranoias are. They're enormous.
Listening.
Let's get this team out of here. Well, actually, hang on. We can hold this this area. Keep capturing. Let's, because this is only 1 away. Not capture this. Oh, back. Yeah, they're gonna be able to capture more of this than I can. I'm pretty sure. They're only sending 1 fleet to do it. Excuse you, sir. I was already here. I better not give that to them. They've got 1 ship there, and I've been capturing this for ages. Let's see. Because if it gives that one to them, I'm kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Infantryman fleet? You guys can move down this direction. I don't know if you're gonna be any use in this fight, but you can move down this way. What is this? Arrow? Oh, it captured that location. Okay, you can go here then. So that if we can start to capture this location, you're already in place to capture it.
Moving out.
Okay, let's see.
Receiving. Listening.
What is this? Oh, this is the Terravor we stole. It can go in the pile of captured blueprints in the corner.
Moving out.
I forgot the Spearman. It's just kind of hanging out here. It's kind of funny. This is captured for ally. That's neat. I do love the idea of capturing stuff for my ally. What is this thing over here? It's a scout. Scout. You can go get repaired. Why do you have so much money?
Moving out.
Whoever your cargo ship is, they are not doing a good enough job. Oh, it's 1 patrolman Kurd. And it's delivering to... Well, yeah, no wonder it is having a problem keeping up with that delivery rate. It's 1 patrolman Kurd, and how much material is this one generating? 106 per second. Yeah, a cargo patrolman cannot keep up with that. These are just scouts hanging out in my allies' territory? Yeah, they're just scouts hanging out in my allies' territory. A hive. Eris. And Thanatos. Definitely gonna need to bring some serious firepower. Oh, is our first interaction with the paranoia. Recon Sky Scalawags, are any of you damaged? Nope, looks like you're good to go. No idea how well you're gonna hold up against paranoia because we have no idea what it is. Do anyone else who can reinforce you? Cavalier squad?
Moving now.
A Cavalier squad? Sure, let's send them in.
Listening. Moving out.
Go for team. Let's get you guys back out a little bit.
Moving out. Moving out.
No. How do you have no material? Who in here has no materials?
Listening. Receiving.
I feel like some of my material values got reset. Crash in campaign or designer mode? Designer mode.
Listening.
Like, it just won't load. You can try loading your ship right now. I actually haven't tried loading it in designer mode. I'm gonna save real quick before I do that. Let's do... Where's the save? I'm gonna do... mid-stream save. Just in case. See if it loads in the campaign. Well, it didn't crash. That's a good sign.
Receiving.
Grab the blueprint. I guess that would make sense. Okay, they're engaged. Where did I put that? I have no idea where I loaded that thing.
Listening.
Here somewhere, maybe?
Listening.
Oh, yeah, right there. I guess go to a
Moving
a
now.
place to get built that has resources. We'll see if we can build it midstream. Why not? Might as well. Now this team, Scout, Bolts.
Receiving.
This team needs to be able to get the hell out,
Moving now.
or at least
Moving
move
now.
up somewhere where they can prepare. Ah, it did give it to us. Nice.
Listening.
You
Listening.
go there.
Moving out.
They're capturing that space. You buggers. I mean, it makes sense.
Listening. Listening.
Pretty much everyone has low material. I feel like some of the things did get reset here.
Listening.
In the move between computers. Okay, what was blockaded? It was you guys.
Listening. Receiving.
Go ahead and add the Cavalier and his fleet to this fight.
Receiving.
Might as well.
Receiving. Receiving.
And that's not okay. I gotta move these guys out of each other, or they'll definitely explode. Bolt, arrow, arrow, dart, dart, scorpion bolt, scorpion bolt, bolt. Yeah, right there. Ballista. Oh, not a ballista. I hope you guys are actually working again. Pretty sure I updated you guys' blueprint. We're gonna find out real fast. Okay, let's go take a look at the paranoia real quick. See what we're up against. Okay. Some really big APS drones. And I mean, presumably a railgun. Who knows? Oh, actually, look at the size of that barrel. That is actually insane. How many meters? These shells. Let's see if I can find one specifically. Let's see. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an 8-meter shell casing. And it is firing. Looks like Sabo head with EMP and high explosive? And a timed fuse? Huh. I mean, let's watch it, see how it's. Never mind, it missed. Ballistas in here, already doing damage. Good job, ballistas. But are they going to crash into them? No, they're not. That is... How on earth do you make a gun do that? I mean, it's obviously on a turret, right? Like, it's a drone being held on a turret. I'm very curious how that works. They're actually getting chewed up pretty badly right now, I'm not gonna lie. None of us have actually died yet. I'm surprised. Given the size of these guns, you'd think they would already be dead. Road and build big battleship, and I'll do upload at workshop. Fair enough. I look forward to seeing it. Although if this series actually comes to an end today, I don't know how long it'll be before I see it. Well, they have a little like spinny bit that like looks like a ammo loader kind of thing. Also, I just realized it literally looks like a sniper rifle. Why does it have a scope? Why does it need a scope? It's a gun on a tank. Or on a boat, I guess, in this case. A hovercraft. It's not being held by anyone. It doesn't really need a scope, does it? A bunch of missiles coming in the side there. Woo. Big missiles coming in. Where are those going? Cavalier, what the shit are you aiming at? Some missiles from the bolts. Are we actually killing it? Or are we just kind of damaging it? Like, it doesn't really look like we're doing much to this bloody thing. Let's see. Paranoia itself is at 97%. Sea-Wiz drone is at full health. Sea-Wiz drone is at full health. Megacan's at 88%. We're not really doing much to this thing.
Engaging now.
Focus the main body. Don't attack the drones if we can help it. Although, admittedly, there's not much we can do about the missiles. The missiles are going to go for whatever they're going to go for. But we can hopefully guide more firepower towards the main body. Because the main body doesn't get repaired. Ooh, that was a lot of damage to the back of the gun. I think that was all structural bits. I don't think any bit of that was actually important. That looked important, though. That's just layers and layers of metal. Very durable, little bastard. I guess he's not really little, is he? He costs as much as our plasma catapult. I was so hoping that cram shell would actually hit, do damage. The fact that the patrolman C is still alive out here and putting in work is funny to me. I love it. I should build a ship that actually uses cram guns. Like, I should actually put effort into learning how cram guns work. Maybe I'll do that for the next From the Depths campaign. You know what? I'm okay with announcing that right now. At some point in the future, I intend to return to From the Depths for the land campaign. I'm looking forward to that, but that is not for at least a little while, because we gotta finish this campaign first, and then at least one other game before then. Damage. Paranoia is down to 90%. That was a lot of damage. It's at like 5% more damage than it was. Please don't slam it in the water ballista. Put so much effort into making you not do that. There we go. I don't know if that mega cannon is really all that worth it. It doesn't really seem to be hitting much. Like, it's occasionally hitting us with shots, but it's not really doing a whole lot. Lots of pieces getting flung out of it constantly. We destroy it? Oh my god, we killed it. The gun is damaged. The gun is destroyed, and the boat is low on materials. This seems to be how we always win against these things. That thing's got its doornails.
Engaging now.
It's technically alive. This part hasn't died yet. It's technically a functional ship all by itself. Somebody please kill it. Oh, of course, the missiles from space aren't going to do jack squat against this thing, because it's basically underwater, and the missiles from space use active radar. I say that, and here come the missiles from space hitting it dead on. Alright, don't ask me questions. I don't know. Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. How that makes any sense. Missiles not from space are definitely failing to hit it, though. All the Scorpion missiles and stuff. For some reason, the arrows are doing a great job. Yeah, I think that probably killed it. I have a distinct feeling that probably killed it. The explosion was bigger than it. Let's pull everybody out of combat before they get fallen into the water or something. Ballista took some damage. Daps took some damage. The Cavalier took a lot of damage, actually. The Cavalier really tanked, apparently, in that fight.
Receiving.
You all should be able to repair, which is nice. Especially with the Gopher team here to help.
Moving out.
Gopher team should be able to repair you guys. Is he not going to repair you guys? There he goes. They finally start repairing. Well, those are coming from that team. The Ballistas can repair stuff too. Why are the Gopher team not helping? There they go.
Receiving. Moving now. Listening. Moving out.
Okay. Let's see. Jay's jets are capturing that spot. They're capturing that spot. How's the capturing going up here? Smoothly enough, I suppose.
Listening.
Not like we can do much about it to make it go any faster. Actually, can we ever win this? I don't know that we can.
Moving out. Listening.
You guys can come down here,
Moving out.
get some supplies, and rejoin the fight. That blueprint should have made it by now. Yeah, Mark II Destroyer.
Receiving.
Let's see if this crashes my game.
Receiving.
Let's do real quick. Save campaign. and repair.
Receiving. Moving now.
Oh, it's getting repairs. It is receiving supplies. We'll check back in on that in a minute, because it looks like it's going about 5% at a time.
Receiving.
Slasher. Looks like Glover's crew is ready to go again. Let's get them back in the
Moving
fight.
now.
From there. Is anyone else over here? There's
Listening.
4 daggers. They're just kind of hanging out. Let's get them
Moving
on
out.
the move.
Moving out.
We might as well. Who else? There's a scout.
Listening. Moving out. Listening.
Group of 5 scorpion bolts.
Moving out.
Let's get them moved up. Who else?
Receiving.
There's a group of 4 flechettes over here. Sure, why not? Let's get them into the fight.
Moving now.
They're fast little fellas. Basically, all these guys moving out from here. There's a woodchuck flying around. What is this? That's the storage. Here comes a group of woodchucks, or a woodchuck with a bunch of resources, just in time to miss that woodchuck. Great.
Listening.
This scout needs repairs. You should be able to fix there just fine. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Listening. Moving out.
Okay. These are all capturing that just fine.
Receiving.
Admiral Zax is moving back to the front.
Moving now.
Put him in the
Moving
middle
now.
so I can
Moving
actually
now.
track where these people are going. 'Cause there's a lot of ships coming this direction at the moment. Plasma catapult's way over here and it's really fucked up. Let's just bring you back
Moving
at
out.
this point. Let's just start you on your long journey back because it's gonna be a cool while. Because the main ship is okay, so I don't want to just trash it. You have like no money. But you can go here and get
Moving
repairs. I'll give it materials to repair you. Actually, you can go here. We're gonna get this
Moving
thing
out.
operational long before you can get there. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. If crash, use my ship to complete the ship blueprint. That's true. I can. I haven't crashed yet.
Receiving.
Huh, looks like it's intact. Well,
Moving now.
move out of the way of that thing. And let's take a look at it. Whoop. Okay. I'm guessing... Not sure. So I know the mod that it needs is more simple weapons. I'm guessing these are probably spots where they would be. Not sure. T-class 20mm AA gun. Is that a... I guess it is, isn't it? Huh. For some reason I thought that was a different thing. Anyway. They changed its name? Wait, what was that? Why is that popping up? Someone in the Onyx watch freaking like resource zone. Cool. Maybe it's because we captured the spot right next to them. Not sure. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. So, a little bit confused for a minute. Is this a prefab hole with a big square of metal on the back? Looks mostly fine. I would probably extend, the cosmetic part of the ship out to the back to make it match more seamlessly, or extend this design to the front. Either way. What are we looking at? Gun turret here. Tri-barrel dual mount turret. Okay. 106 millimeters. 70 RPM. That's pretty good. That's multiple board activators. Ooh. Bore evacuator. Bore evacuator. So as a note, blue, bore evacuators don't stack. So you only need one of them per gun. So you could take this muzzle brake and move it back one space, like that. And that would have the exact same effect. So you can see the cooling limit there is still 139.8. This one's... Wait. These are different. I mean, it looks cool. If it's just there for cosmetics, looks good. Don't mind it. Do they cost more? They do technically cost more, but I mean, 40 resources is not that bad. That's not a bad cost for cosmetics. I've spent far more than that on cosmetics for my ships, so I wouldn't blame you. Let's see. I do love the search vectors buried in the hole. Fucking love it. Sorry, whole box. It's fine. I build a bunch of boxes. Everything I build is boxes, and you're brand new to this game. So expect to build boxes. Let me put it that way. More bore evacuators. Doubled up on guns. The reason this gun doesn't have the muzzle brakes like these ones do. So what kind of weapon are we firing? Intakes. Sabo head. Okay. Let's take a look. Gunpowder casings, HE frac. Okay. It's named Sabo head. I'm guessing that's just a holdover, forgot to be changed. That's fine. I do that kind of stuff all the time. Yep, Sabo head. Okay. These all using the same head? Looks like they're all using the same head. Yep, they're all using the same head. Okay. Wait, does it have an ammo controller on its construct? Does. Also, does it have actual ammo controllers? Let's do... It is. Interesting. So, my question then would be, why have ammo controllers in the turret if you're not going to use them? You could use this space for other things. But honestly, turret looks good. I've actually never built a double gun well turret myself, so I'm assuming one of these... Uh-oh. Pause the game real quick so we can look at this without interruption. Terran, yes, weak guns. I mean, they don't look that weak. They're 106 millimeter. They fire 81-ish rounds per minute. You have 8 of them? No, 6 of them. I mean, that's not that bad. That's quite a lot of firepower, actually. How much does this thing cost, by the way? 278,000. That's a lot of guns for not a lot of money. Honestly, like, that's not bad. Like, okay, let me put it this way. I have focused on the bad things. Let me focus on the good things. These are actually really good-looking turrets, as far as I'm concerned, at least. Like, they look really good. They, in theory, will put out a lot of firepower. I presume I can aim the guns, and I realized I'm being blockaded, so I paused the game, so I can't. You've got rangefinders, you've got trackers, you've got... one thing. Wireless snoopers work completely wirelessly. You should put this deep in your AI. Like, this should be plugged right into your AI. That way it's not exposed to the enemy, and with the chance of it getting blown up. But, like, trackers and stuff, that's... As far as I'm concerned, that's all perfect placed. You've got a good mix of different sensors. Like, that's great. And, again, there's nothing wrong with this shell. It's just a matter of, if you have the other ammo controllers, you might as well use them, because ammo controllers, how much do they cost? I know they're not cheap, or they're not free, because each ammo controller is 20, and each one of the pieces is 10 or 5, depending. And if you've got a bunch of them that you're not using, down here in the body of the ship, does each turret have one? Yeah, so each turret has one. So each of these is something you're not necessarily using. But I can see that being useful, having, you know, being able to just copy paste the guns in. That would be very useful. A lot of stone. Stone? Wait, is there AI in here? Not sure what the stone is for. Oh. Protect the missiles from EMP, maybe? Yeah, either way. Maybe it's just a technical choice. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, the design's not bad of the guns. The guns, honestly, they look really good too. Like, genuinely, they look really nice. And the fire rate is really fast, considering you have 6 of these blade things. I imagine this puts out so much DACA, like, it's not even funny. I don't know what these other spots are that would have guns, looks like. Yeah, there's local weapon controllers here. I'm guessing these are the other spots where the simple weapons from the mod would go. But that... I'm not sure what those are going to be. I imagine AA guns. I don't know how many weapons are added by simple weapons expanded. Or how balanced they are, actually, in terms of vanilla guns. What about the missiles? Let's take a look at the missiles. Got lasers. Alright. Thrusters, fins, 1 turn, fuel tank, explosive, frags, fins, activator. Are these different? Are these all the same? I think these are all the same. So you don't need a missile laser painter if you don't have any laser guidance in here. So unless you're using either the laser designator or I think it's under utility. Maybe it's in the unless you're using the laser beam writer or the laser designator, you don't need these. Which should save you some money on these missile controllers because they are not cheap. Well, actually, missile controllers I think are the cheapest part of the system. Yeah, actually, they are. They're 10. So they're not. I guess. Yeah, not the worst thing. But yeah, unless you actually are using the laser emitter, there's no reason to have a laser emitter. Unless you just want it for cosmetics. Again, I will never say it's a bad thing to spend money on cosmetics because it's kind of cool. I guess they would pop smoke. If your enemy has a laser has smoke and you hit them with a laser designator, it will pop their smoke. So you could make them waste materials using that. That's not a bad idea, actually. I wonder if there's a way to work around that. Anyway, let's see. This clearly is another spot where there would be a gun. A lot of stone. The only other thing of note that I can see off the top of my head is these are controllers plus a failsafe plus a wireless receiver. I guess it is cheaper. Because it's 30 and 30, it's 60 versus all-in-ones. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, then. That actually makes... I actually never really thought about that they would be cheaper to use if you have the space for that. Let's take a look at the propulsion. What do you got driving this beastie? Steam propeller. Interesting, okay. So large crank motors turning a large shaft, large 5-meter propeller. Wait. Are the propellers meant... Or is that a mistake? I'm going to assume that's a mistake. But that's easily fixable. Let's see. Oh, got a wet deck. That's always good. Always good to have a wet deck. That's... Oh, also, unless this is here for redundancy, you don't need multiple pumps in the same area, as they can't actually operate together. So you see it says no available volume. They actually can't operate together, and it looks like this entire wet deck is one solid place. The way you would fix this is, like, move... Real quick, you would just move the center one, so you delete this. You would delete the center one, like that, and you would just do, like, let's do alloy for giggles here. I can't do this right now because I'm paused, but you would just do, like, something to block this up, basically, to divide the wet deck, and then you would have all the air pumps here. Because right now, only one of these air pumps is actually functioning, and it's this one right here. Pump has 6 neighboring pumps. Ideally, pump should be separated with no neighbors. Yes, correct. You could use that as redundancy, but because the pumps are so close to each other, if one of them gets taken out, they'll probably all get taken out. I will say having 3 separate groups is pretty good. I would say probably like move each one of these pumps, like that one space over, put a dividing wall in, move this one space over, delete that other one, put a dividing wall in, and then you have 3 separate wet decks that would each be providing buoyancy. And that way, if they're breached, one of them is breached. It doesn't breach all of them. Actually, it would be 4 because of the amount of air pumps in there, or 5 actually. Anyway, let's see. Armor is a slab of metal. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old slab of metal. Is it just metal? Build mode, P. Ooh, no, it's not just metal. What do we got here? We got metal and heavy armor, then metal again, stone. Interesting. Can I ask the reason why you would do stone there? I'm guessing EMP resistance, but there's metal connecting the bottom, so the EMP would just go around the stone. And then finally, wood. I'm gonna say the wood is there as a spall liner for heat and esh, which good use of space, honestly. I might steal this inside for armor, depending on how good it is. I might have to test this at some point, steal it. And then yeah, like that's about it. The heavy armor there would give a significant boost to the outer layer of metal. That's pretty good. That's a good call. And then if you're getting penetrated through that, you've got metal behind it, stone behind that. Stone is tougher than wood, obviously. Then you have metal beams or metal poles, and then wood. And then boom, bada bing, we're inside the gun. Oh, the gun turret also has armor. Not bad. So you have spacing armor and then armor around the gun turret. That is very good armor design. That is like that shows a clear understanding of how the actual armor works in this game, which is really good. I like that a lot. Does that go all the way up to the front? Looks like it does. Very nice. Yes, it do. It do indeed go all the way to the front. I haven't looked at your superstructure yet. Let's take a look at your superstructure. Also, what is this box? Smokestack? Smokestack. For cosmetic sakes, I can understand why you'd have all the holes, but why so many holes? That comes all the way down here. Empty room, right? And then engine bay. Ooh, and receivers and things. The only thing I would say about this is maybe put something separating these. Just a small amount of like wood or light alloy. So that if a shot comes through, it's this thing, it doesn't blow up both of them at the same time. What's this? Reinforced wood? Yeah, it's reinforced wood. Okay. And a bunch of material containers. Alright. Repair bots. Good call, good call. Not sure what the big open, like, hole in the floor is for. Receivers on the wall. Yep, turret should be there. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the superstructure. We got a nice ramp to nowhere. All right, no, but actually, I quite like the way this scaffolding looks. If you were to like finish this off with like mimics, so if you were to do Control X and you do mimics, that, like you could do small beams that go to the ground, that would look really good. I think you actually did use the mimics right here, so I imagine you're basically just not done with that yet. But putting down a few more, like especially the ones on the back, would look really nice. Otherwise, the rest of this looks really good. I do love the random bits of junk on the deck. I do like that. Again, the AA guns looking good. And then, there we go. An actual place to steer the ship from. Very nice. And then, missile radar buoy holder. Okay. Camera tracker. Do you have radar missiles on here? No wireless signature while deployed, waiting to be deployed. Do you have a radar? I mean, you don't need a radar buoy if you're a surface ship. So these radar buoys are for things like submarines. So you put this on there, it fires a radar buoy out. Actually, I guess you don't have any other radars on here, so this technically does work for your ship because I don't see any other radars. You have an active radar tracker, that's fine. So this is for like submarines and spacecraft. Or so aircraft, you could use the it's under, where is this? Yeah, So the sonar one is used for ships that don't touch the water to try and find submarines. And the radar one is for submarines to be able to see up into the air. Radar buoy on a missile. This will reload once their buoy is no longer active. This means you have 3 buoy holders in your vehicle. You can fire 3 missiles with radar buoys in flight. So once you have these on your ship, the buoys, you have to go over to the missiles. And under utility, you would activate the radar buoy. So this has to have on that. What do I think about your engines? Let's take a look at your engines. I haven't actually gotten them. Okay. I will not lie, I am not very good at engines. You do have 22,000 power, which appears to be about double what you're needing, which is always a good sign. That means you've got extra in case you need it. Volume greater than 3,500. So this is another thing. You need to split up your air pumps more. So I'm guessing it's one air pump. Yeah, one air pump for this entire area. This area is too big for a single air pump to actually function with. And it won't matter if there's multiple air pumps in here, because again, they don't want to work together. Oh, there's more engines back here. Which this volume is particle. Okay, wait, am I dumb? I am dumb. Okay. Okay. So this is crankshaft, adapter, cylinder, carburetor. The actual is. Let's take a gander, shall we? Uses 5 seconds or 5 materials every second. Creates 507 power. And that's at 53% RPM. Yeah, that's not too bad. 100% stable output. It is 480 power per material. So it's actually, you made an engine that's efficient in like the mid area, and that's where you have it right now. That's pretty good. Again, I don't know a ton about engines, but honestly, I think that works. And more importantly, if it is working, then it's not broken, is it? But crankshaft to the cylinder to the carburetors for the cylinders, and then turbochargers from the exhaust. Yeah, that's an acceptable design as far as I know. As far as I understand, yeah, not bad. And the turbos are acting as inline turbos. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I'd probably replace this with a hole pipe anywhere where it's intersecting with the deck like that. Just because it'll make it a little bit tougher to actually kill. And I think you've got multiple exhausts or just one? You've only got one exhaust. Okay. That's not a bad thing. And it is venting out the top of your ship, which is fine. Is that this arguably is probably a bit easy to kill if someone were to hit this with a missile. I don't know for certain. It's also unnecessarily big. If you want to put more decorations on this or put more guns on the side or something like that, that's a different story. But because there's nothing in here, you might as well shorten this all the way down to the base level. And that way this gun can aim forward. Because at the moment, well, I guess it wouldn't be able to aim forward because it's superstructure. Nope, ignore what I just said. I'm just being stupid. But you could limit that down more if you wanted to and make it easier to hide this. Or you could make it do like a big fancy smokestack. That's entirely up to you. And this is a design I do like. I've actually just recently found these myself. And I'm like, I'm going to start working with these things. I'm going to experiment with these little guys and see how, or big guys, I suppose, to see how well they actually propel ships. And it seems from yours, if it was moving at 29 meters per second on the map, probably not too bad. Well, you do have all these extra propulsion down here as well, so hard to tell. And they are not lined up with each other. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume there's a reason they're not lined up. Lead keel, nice. Propellers down here. Propellers on the sides for turning. These even. Not symmetrical. Oh, and the AI. Where is your AI? Here. This is a gun. Could it be the giant heavy armor box? Let's see. What do we got here? We got... Hang on. Okay, we got heavy armor. Metal? No, that's stone. And then rubber. Okay. I don't hate it, but rubber and stone in this case serve the same purpose. They both insulate from EMP. So rubber has an EMP damage reduction of 30% plus 60 over every square meter, or every cubic meter, I suppose in this case. And stone has an EMP damage reduction of 15% over plus 30 over every meter. So rubber is basically just better stone. So if you really want to double wall your AI, I would just use 2 layers of rubber against EMP. And stone doesn't provide enough like health to actually warrant having it behind heavy armor. Other than that, let's see. Mainframe, connector, all the way out front. Oh, card slots. Are you using this many card slots? You are not. You have 3 slots available and you're only using 1. AI routine cards. Circling ship card. AI routine card. Aim point selection. So you only need 1 aim point selection card. Are these actually doing different things? Let's take a gander, shall we? Oh, aim point and target prioritization. Never mind. I'm dumb. Ignore me. I thought those were the same card. They are not. AI routine, circle at distance, and circling ship. Hover movement. Provided by simple AI card. Circle at distance. As a note, hover movement would not be the movement I would use for this ship, as I would use the ship movement for this one, which usually is probably going to be good enough for using a ship. Why would you be using hover movement? I shouldn't think necessarily wrong with using hover movement. I'm just trying to figure out why. EIDs. Pitch controller, please. Hover controller. Combat distance 700 meters. Unit approach angle is 44.8. Max roll 15. Roll target with azimuth. Degrees. Yeah, I mean, as a note, because of this, your vehicle is technically attempting to fly. But in theory, that works. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, hey, if it works, it works. If there's one thing I've learned in this game, if it works, you just leave it alone and say, works for me. As for other parts of your AI, I think you've got good detection across the board. Authoring name is Dawn. Is that your name, Blue? I'm gonna assume it is. 484 blocks from other authors. Oh, right. The other mod that required was the was some guy's like turret collection. Did you make these turrets? Anyway, it's okay. If you're just when you're learning the game, it's okay to use other people's designs. I did. That's a good way to learn, actually. Is use other people's designs. How much heat are you getting? A lot, but nothing's exploding, so that's fine. Using 22 materials per second. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. Here we go. Munitions, 6,000 materials. Material usage uses 2,200 materials per minute. Ammo boxes allowed 2,100. Yeah. Works for me. Honestly, it looks good. Looks good across the board. I am not going to use this in the campaign. I will, however, real quick, I want to do guns. Blue, what was on the side here? Was it AA guns or was it like cannons like these? Out of curiosity. So that I can try and fix it. Was it like casemate turrets like that? Or was it like AA guns like this? Actually, that fits like perfectly right there. I presume it was AA guns. AA? Awesome. Let me go ahead and wait, those not? Oh, maybe this wood block is supposed to be where the gun is. Like, it was not actually floating there. It's just that's where the gun actually is supposed to be. That's not working. Should be. There we go. Kind of. I mean, it's not really a full restore, but it kind of works. Why are you not connected to AI? Oh, you're what? Off? Connected. Okay. Sender line is down the center of the ship. Yeah. Maybe I'm just going insane here. It's fine. Anyway, I think I got all of them. I don't think I missed any. Yeah, sure. If a fight happens to break out, I'll use this in a fight. Sure, why not? We'll throw it in there and we'll just throw it in and see how it does. Pull everybody out of combat. Pull everybody out. Go to 1x speed. Who's being blockaded currently? It's somewhere over here, right? Another paranoia is being blockaded. Ooh. Admiral Zax's fleet being blockaded by another paranoia. That was the really big fuck off gun.
Receiving.
Cavalier, you can come help them.
Moving now.
Jay's Jets has a lot of firepower. Come help.
Listening.
And he's captured his location. So let's get
Moving out.
here as well.
Receiving.
3 of them to engage that fight. I don't think your ship is that. I don't think your ship is weak. I really don't. It looks good. Oh, you have a lot of 100 mil guns, which there's nothing wrong with small guns. Like, the main gun on the Squire is only like 100 mil. Like, it's not. I don't think it's weak. I really don't. I think with more experience, as you learn the game more, you'll learn what better shell types are to use. And that's a big part of what makes a gun strong, is the shell type. Like, that's huge. I'm still learning that myself, honestly. I think it looks great. I think you show a lot of promise, and I encourage you to keep building cool ships, because it looks cool. Also, kind of a cool thing, just gonna say, does that make me a real streamer now that people in my community sent me a thing to look at? Review. Sorry you're late, Captain. Tanya, you're fine. Don't worry about it. We were looking at a Blues submission for the community builds, which is a first.
Receiving.
Cavalier. You. Where are you, Cavalier? Where actually are you? Oh, you're that Cavalier. God, this is so messed up. Admiral Glover's units are moving back into combat. They are fully repaired, and you've been fished out of the ocean. And you're moving back to the front. Okay. It's over here now, apparently.
Receiving.
Let's see.
Listening.
Get all of Jay's jets out of each other. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're good to go. No one is inside of each other anymore. Let's ride the Goliath with Admiral Zax and see how badly we explode against one of these bad boys. Ooh. Game's lagging a little bit. There it goes. Are we shooting our own missiles? What? Oh, we're just exploding. Turn the HUD off and just watch this beautiful explosion commence. So the Goliath is at 97% already. Good lord. Yeah, that gun's focusing entirely on the Goliath. Well, we know the Squires are tanky little bastards, which is exactly why he's here. He's here to tank all the damage, because it looks like they're all shooting at him. Oh, those Sea-Wiz guns. Yeah, look, they're shooting at missiles. Well, that's gonna be fucking useless against the amount of missiles we are sending at you. Also, we learned this lesson last time. We fought
Engaging now.
Target the bottom. So they actually engaged with it. That was a nice missile shot. Almost took out the turret. It's like right there. Contract holder is right there. Ooh, that was a big shot to the big gun. Ooh, we just exposed the armor. Actually, didn't do a lot of damage there. We just exposed armor. It's almost like that big gun is just ridiculously armored because it's designed to distract the enemy. Ooh, who's firing all those missiles? Ah, that'd be the Cavalier firing a bunch of missiles into its butt. Good job, Cavalier. Did that actually do anything? Yes, actually. It poured out into the steam room. Hello. Its AI mainframe is right there. You. Take me closer so I can hit him with my sword. Because its AI is right there. It's fucking exposed. I desire it. David Zax, welcome back to the stream. Also, Admiral Zax, I believe you're currently the one under attack here. Yeah, you are currently the one under attack. Or I guess you're actually doing the attacking. Well, it's their territory. We're attacking their territory, and they are defending us. The Goliath is currently tanking like crazy. I love that even on this new computer, we still get lower frame rates because the fucking arrows doing that. Just the rain of missiles. Also, the Cavalier is just arcing a bunch of missiles directly into its butt. I think it might actually die from that. If I had to guess. Because that's where it hit it before, and we exposed its AI. The water is placid as shit right now. The water in their space is just incredibly flat. So close. We're painfully close. I want to steal you. I probably should have them stop firing at this point. The main gun's low on health. The main gun is destroyed, I think, actually. All firing has ceased. Oh, we absolutely shredded the main gun. All firing may have ceased, but there are still missiles in the air. Hi, Ballista. No, the missiles. Stop killing it. I want to capture it. Its AI is right there. I could kill it with a pistol. Pew pew. The amount of missiles still raining from the sky is absolutely insane. Arrows are just brutal and vindictive. Oh, yeah, it's still firing. That's funny. Its AI is literally right there. Gimme. Gimme. This is mine now.
Receiving.
Wait, someone's still firing? Oh, the arrows are still firing. I guess turn everybody back on. The paranoia is mine now. Let's pull him out of combat. Withdraw. And that should pretty much cause these to just fail. Like, they've got nothing left on them. Open fire. I think I probably should get the turrets too, but it's... Wait, did I capture this one? I captured this one. Oh my god, I captured it. I did in fact capture one of its guns.
Receiving.
I'm gonna scrap both of these though.
Receiving.
Come with it.
Receiving.
Alright, the C was gun. I'm gonna scrap it.
Receiving.
Paranoia. I'm gonna scrap you and send you to the corner for repairs. Well, it's not really the corner, but it is away for repairs. Go. I'm gonna need something big to break the Terravors and... Shit. What is that? Enigma Swarm. And a whole bunch of crap called nanobots that are all worth 7,400 materials. Great. Scorn Swarm. Delightful. Love it. Couldn't hate it more. Alright. Serenities, Impulses, Beak Swarm, Ecstasy, Serenity, again. The Twin Guard are throwing everything they've got down here to try and hold this location. Oh, trying to go designer test my ship. The guy ship, my ship not survival. Is it not?
Receiving.
Well, it looks good. Let me put it this way. It looks really good. Especially for a first ship. Like,
Receiving.
for a first ship, that's really good. My first ship was the infantryman. It's terrible. You guys engage these guys down here.
Receiving. Moving now.
Their
Moving
attention so
now.
we don't fight them all in one little spot. Although, really, if they're all going to group up right here, I feel like we should just
Receiving.
go around them. What's guarding the bases? Only 100,000. Sliver Storm is 4,000. Ren Storm is 168,000. Okay. That's more expensive than the Hive itself. What about the main bases? How much do they cost? Airs is 508,000. Let me guess. 508,000. 630. Wait, is it out of its resources? Oh, no, it's... That looks weird. Alright. I mean, honestly, maybe we should just strike them. Like, send in the bombers in the background. Which, to be fair, is exactly what Glover's Chaos Causing Crew is for. To go in the back line and absolutely just wreck shit.
Moving now. Moving
Send them in
now.
there and cause some chaos in the back line, shall we? Let's see. If we turn this off, we can see a little better.
Receiving. Receiving.
Cavalier is fully repaired. All of you guys are fully repaired, I think. Yeah, because you guys actually can repair each other. Duh. You have a bunch of supplies up here at the front for repairs. Scout,
Listening.
capture that.
Moving out. Listening.
5 bolts. Or 3 bolts, a scout, and a dart. I could send them into the back line. The Enigma Swarm appears to be what's doing cargo shipping, which is interesting. And we know their Terravors are very strong.
Listening. Listening.
These guys up to
Moving
the
out.
front, so we can at least use them as tanks if we have to.
Listening.
Bolts go
Moving out.
here.
Listening.
You go capture
Moving out.
this.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Oh no, the Damascus I captured, they're just gonna take. There's no way I can stop this.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Listening.
I could maybe cut them off like this.
Listening.
Damascus is gonna have to just give up. I can't actually rescue this thing.
Listening.
I have to just
Moving
pull it
out.
away
Moving
before
out.
the Scarlet Dawn capture that like
Moving
resource
out.
zone and get pissy about me for existing. I can put the Damascus over here. Actually,
Moving
that's not a
out.
terrible idea. I will do that.
Moving out.
All right. From there, do I have any resources anywhere? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like all my resources are still being moved right Let's go build a scary thing.
Listening.
Go to the cog ship. And load vehicle. I'm going to build something absolutely horrifying. Nope, not patrolman. Aircraft. Plasma catapult. Oop, not campaign. Load vehicle. Plasma catapult. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it. All.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Paranoia and the cog ship. And these guys are going to be a fleet. I'm literally going to build a fleet of 2 catapults because it's going to be ridiculous.
Receiving.
Also, question: if I do repairs on a paranoia, does it get its drones back? That's a great question. I don't have an answer.
Listening.
Oh, the woodchucks come in here like, hey, you want some extra resources? Help building that stuff? Okay, bye. Anyway, the plasma catapults will take a while to get built. That's fine. Mark II destroyer escorts moving up.
Moving now.
You know what? It would only be appropriate if I add this to Admiral Blue's fleet. Where is Admiral Blue's battleships? Clever. Jets. Squires.
Listening.
I'll find you in here, Admiral Blue, somewhere.
Listening.
Battleship Blues, where are you? Ah, you're here. Slowly repairing yourself. Got it. Makes sense. It would only make sense for me to send that ship up there. Have it join that fleet. Somewhere here. Where was just looking at it? Here? Oh, there it is.
Receiving. Moving now.
Alright. There. Let's get time moving forward a little bit. Because I've got a lot of ships that need repairs, and a lot of ships that need building, and a lot of ships that are nowhere near the front lines. And a lot of things that need exploding. Actually, what? I have the perfect job for Admiral Glover over here. Send Admiral Glover into the back line to do some resource harassment. And to cause some chaos. And I'll do some damage. The Thanatos undefeated? It is. Well then. I
Moving
mean,
now. Moving now.
wouldn't hurt to just go in and take a little look with a few bombs from orbit. Let's go ahead and turn that back off so it runs a little smoother. At 4x speed. The game does not like running at 4x speed. Good lord, not with this much crap going on. The Twin Guard are content to just sit there and... Hello. Hold on. That is an enormous fleet. I think we shan't let our allies' assistance go unassisted, let me put it that way. While he's distracting him,
Listening.
Jay's jets, Admiral Zax, supply lines, and I not find out about supply lines. So supply lines. Oh god. Okay, I'll do my best to give a quick rendition of supply lines. So what we have, you have a creator, right? Let's start back at the beginning. So you have your home base, right? You have a base, right? It creates resources. So in the resources tab, it should be set at supply index 0. It should be set to creator. And it should be set to keep no material at all. Ideally, you want a resource gatherer that does not require resources to run. So it uses RTGs. In theory. That's the best in theory that I know of. Using a little bit of power, not too bad. And then basically, you have a creator and a cargo ship. Let me see if I can find a cargo ship. Where's a short supply run? Actually, like right here is a short supply run. So somewhere in here is a ship. Here's the patrolman that does this. The cargo ship is set to cargo and fills to 5%, but it's still supply chain index 0. Don't worry about supply chain index for a little while. You don't need to worry about that until you get to this level of supply chain. But basically, creators give resources to cargo ships automatically. And it doesn't matter creators will always fill up cargo ships, even if they're set to only 5% or 1% or even 0%. It doesn't matter. As long as it's denoted as a cargo ship, a creator will fill it up. However, a cargo ship will also fill up a creator if the creator is below its fill percentage. At which point, both creators and cargo vessels will give to users. So you could I probably should be clicking these things. You can set a ship. Don't worry about that one. To be like, let's say the satellite spy. The satellite spy is a user. It doesn't actually use any materials. Don't worry about that. That's not the point. And then you set this to how much materials you want them to keep. So let's say it's a battleship. It should always be full of materials, always be full of energy, and it's going to basically keep as much cargo. It'll keep its energy and cargo to itself, unless you set it like this, in which case then it won't do anything, which is not a good unless it's generating its own resources. And basically, the supply chain is literally creator to cargo ship and creator to user. And if everything is topped off, it'll spread out evenly. And all the users will try and keep each other topped off as they have the same amount of percentage. So if you have 6 battleships in a group, let's say, or like 1 battleship and a bunch of destroyer escorts, right? The battleship holds more resources than the escorts do, but they're all set to full. The battleship will try and keep the smaller ships full, as long as it isn't in danger of running out of resources. The next thing, when you do get to like this level of supply chain, all you have to do is keep your cargo ships, your basic guys, at 0, right? Your dead ends, so to speak, at 0. So this place does not, its only use is creating materials to give to someone else. So you want to set to 0. Your cargo ship should be 0. And then your like storage hub, which for me is this thing, Davy Jones Outpost. It's also a creator, but it has a supply chain index of 1. So basically, anything with a 0 will try and fill up a 1, even if it's a creator. It'll give over all of its resources, as much as it possibly can. And the way I have this working is I then have a cargo ship somewhere in this line, the Conduit, which is a cargo ship with an index of 1. The index of 1 means that it functions exactly the same as an index of 0 does for this station over here. So this station sees an index of 1 and goes, oh, you're more important than me because you're a cargo ship, and we have the same index. I'm going to give you all the resources you can carry. The cargo ship then says, thanks, boss, I'm going to go take these resources over here, where it gets used. Although in this case, it's actually an index 2. And you basically just go up the chain until you eventually reach the end point, which for me is this station right here, which is set as index 3, and all other cargo comes here. Like, literally the entire map's worth of cargo comes to this one point, because it's index 3, everything else is either index 0, 1, or 2. The only thing this will give away its materials to is any users. Users ignore index, as far as I know. This is specifically for, it says cargo and creator only. So if I go to a user ship, you actually can't set an index on a user. So indexes are only for creators and cargos. And that's pretty much all you need to know about supply lines, honestly. Other than that, you just use shift commands to queue them back up, to make them do this. If you queue a shift command back, like a move order, back onto itself, it will create a loop like this, where they never stop doing the order, and you don't have to do it manually anymore. Once I figured that out, cargo is simple. It's honestly not that hard. This game does it really well. From there, alternatively, you could build hundreds and hundreds of items that go all the way across the entire ocean, like a giant supply, like a literal conveyor belt moving resources. That's not recommended. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It would be very weird. It'd probably lag the shit out of the game. Oh, this also lags the shit out of the game, so I really don't know. I don't know which method would be better. Anyway, let's blow some shit up. Because our ally is currently over there doing a great distraction. As soon as they're like blockaded, I'm moving in.
Listening.
But they're not actually going to attack them. They're still grouping up. I think he's moving in with them. Maybe we should just attack. This is 2 Terrorboars, right?
Receiving.
Send in the Flechettes. Send in Jay's Jets. Send in Admiral Zax. That should be enough firepower to bring down the Terrorboars. I guess you just attack them from where we are. That's crazy. That's actually insane. We do not need the daggers. Those are air superiority fighters. Flechette can go in. Patrolman fleet can be organized, nice and shiny, behind their Cavalier. Oh, that's actually the Goliath, really. Which is going to get annihilated. Admiral Zax, you're a very good tank. Good luck. You guys are inside of each other, and I don't like it.
Listening. Listening. Listening.
Anyone else inside of each other? I don't think so. I think everyone else is good. Let's go ahead and ride. Let's ride the Flechette. Why not? We don't often do that. Begins the battle. Now, my question is, who gets shot at by the plasma first? Yep, I suspected as much. It is the Goliath being shot at. We're engaging from very far away. Oh, here comes the missiles from space. This is a very flat ocean. Let's go take a gander, shall we? Okay, that actually hit. Yep, there's only some chunks falling off here and there, but remember the Terrorboars can repair each other, which means we need to all focus down one Terrorboar.
Engaging now.
We focus on multiple Terrorboars, that will not work out for us. The Ballista is here. It just got shot in the side with plasma. Oh. I think the plasma might have done some damage to it because it's now just kind of there. It's just slowly scraping off the side of the Terrorboar. That's really bad. I think that Ballista is as good as dead. We might as well pull him from combat. He's mostly intact. He's just fucked up because he crashed into one physically because he got shunted by the plasma. Hey, look, there's me. Hi, Flechette. Oh yeah, you're dumping off EMP missiles. Good luck with that. Missiles are spreading out their freaking focus. We really don't like that. Because against these guys especially, we can't do it. I see you over there, trying to go to space. Yeah, the huge missiles are being intercepted by the Terrorboars. Damn. The big bombs are being intercepted, which is a problem. Because those are the main thing that's doing damage in this fleet. Is the Goliath's guns on? I don't see any bullets coming in here. There's a couple. They're actually coming from the Goliath? They're coming from Pullman behind them. Yeah, no, the Goliath is shooting. Okay. And these are from the Goliath as well. God, those things are really good at, randomly intercepting missiles. Ooh, that was a really good missile salvo right into the side of the Terrorboard. They do anything. It's 90%. Actually, you know what? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. And the things in space are currently distracting the plasma guns, so they're not shooting at the ground, the naval fleet. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I love the fact that we actually have a frame rate when there's this many arrows in the group. Although it still makes me want to redesign the arrow to be better on lower end computers. God, no, they just can't make any of those missiles collide. Those interceptors are just too vicious. There's just way too many of them, and they're set to really only intercept big missiles, so we're really not doing anything with that. More missiles coming in from the Goliath. Still not... Ooh, hang on. Are you AI dead? Yeah, he's AI dead. We've taken out one of them. He's being sustained by repairs currently. I think he might finally fall. I don't think that they're repairing him fast enough at this point. Come on. That did barely any damage. Don't crash. Okay, good, they're far apart. Okay. I thought they were going to crash for a second there. I was very upset. she firing missiles or torpedoes? I should say. No, we are. No, we're not firing torpedoes at them. Well, actually, what's all this over here in the water? Missiles that got stuck in the water. Okay. Oh, I missed it. One of the other one finally fell into the water, and this one got smoked very quickly once they stopped repairing each other. Actually, yeah, the Terrorbor's main strength is that they repair each other constantly. Surprise, bitches!
Receiving.
We killed your shit, and now we're leaving. Goodbye. Actually, should I join this fight? Actually, be an ally to the Onyx Watch, because we didn't really take any damage in that fight. Once they actually engage each other, I will engage that fight as soon as they actually engage each other. I will help. I will help kill them. We'll have a 3-way fight as soon as they actually engage each other. Are they moving away? They're spreading out. I don't know if they're actually going to attack them or not. I want you to attack them so that I can attack you from behind. And we have a cool, like, 3-way fight where you guys in the middle getting sandwiched between a big-ass battleship and a bunch of their ships. A bunch of their ships. A disturbing amount of their ships, really. Stockade, Halberd, Grendel, Telemachus, Bastion. That's a bunch of ships.
Receiving.
Pearls.
Moving now.
You in? Let's see if I can do some damage to that Pearl Swarm.
Moving
These
now.
Infantrymen.
Listening.
I wonder if it's okay to kill that. Like, not okay. If it's possible to kill that. I think who wins ship? Your ship versus my ship. I don't know. 290s. Your ship costs like 280,000. The only ship I have in its weight class, I think, is the Cavalier. The Squire would be unfair on my side. It costs 500,000. The Plasma Catapult is nearly triple the cost of your ship. That would be unfair. The arrows fly around in space. I don't know if your ship has a counter to being in space. So even though they're underpointed, I think the arrows would win that fight. Don't know. I think it would have to be your ship versus the Cavalier, and the Cavalier is not meant to fight other ships. It's an anti-aircraft carrier. Anyway. Not sure. Something I could find out later. Let me put it that way.
Listening.
If we so choose.
Receiving.
Lose fleet. Can you help repair that plasma catapult? You can't help repair that plasma.
Moving
Let's
now.
get you guys like
Moving
right over
now.
here so you
Moving
actually
now.
help. Is he
Receiving.
like stuck? I don't know what's up with Blue's fleet. He just refuses to move.
Receiving.
What if I make you an
Airborne
aircraft?
at your service.
If I make you an aircraft, then you can technically.
Moving out.
You're not an aircraft. You're a boat.
Water mode at your service.
There we go. That got him unstuck apparently.
Listening. Water mode at your service. Listening. Listening. Water mode at your service. Listening. Water mode at your service.
There we go. Alright. I don't know why I had to do that to make that work, but I did. They beached themselves so hard last time that they got stuck on land permanently. Still haven't engaged. Fight, you bastards! If you capture that and leave, and you let them do that, I'm gonna be upset, because you have a whole fleet right here, clearly set up to fight that. But no, you're just gonna fucking float there.
Receiving. Receiving.
I'm disappointed, Twin Guard. That's the scout.
Receiving.
Here's the Chets. I want them to move up.
Moving now. Listening.
Where is Admiral Glover? Admiral Glover already make it to their objective?
Receiving.
Oh, they're close, actually. I'm not gonna lie, having a ship in the back line to go after their freaking bases in the back line when they're not paying attention, high tier. High tier military strategy. A bunch of Scorpion bolts down here.
Moving
Bring
out.
those guys in.
Moving out.
Just absolutely swarm this fleet with flechettes, battleships, all kinds of things.
Receiving.
Actually, yeah, bring in the
Moving
flechettes right
now.
here. I'm gonna use
Listening.
not the daggers, not the
Moving
deep
out.
range, deep penetration support.
Listening. Moving out. Receiving. Receiving.
That's Admiral Sachs and the one
Receiving.
flechette. Let's bring the other flechettes in
Moving
close.
now.
You guys are getting closer to me. You're pointed at them, but you're getting closer to me. And he says you're grouping to intercept that cluster, but you're not.
Receiving.
You're getting closer to me, and I don't like that. I don't like how close you're getting. Do not approve. Do not approve. What's this group doing down here? Waiting on more fleets to capture. Presumably this one. Fair enough, I suppose. Spite. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about you.
Receiving.
They still have nothing guarding the Thanatos.
Moving now.
If they let the ship get here,
Moving now.
I am
Moving now.
absolutely going to turn the Thanatos
Moving
into
now.
rubble. Oh, I forgot to actually keep moving. Shit.
Moving out.
Go, go, go.
Moving out.
Keep capturing.
Listening. Moving out.
Forgot to actually keep capturing. I forgot to actually do that.
Listening.
We have to cut off the Scarlet Dawn. We should at least try and cut off the Scarlet Dawn. Actually, we let them get ahead of us on accident. It's like fucked up.
Listening.
They're not capturing it yet.
Listening.
We're not capturing this yet either. Which one is going to start capturing first? Question. Where's the capture zone for this one? Like in the corner? How are we not capturing this?
Listening. Moving out.
Capturing it at the same time. That's not good for us. I guess we just cut them off across the side. I mean, they would get, what, 2 supply zones out of that? It's not the worst thing. Anyway. Let's... Where's those catapults? Are those done yet? Paranoia.
Listening.
Top ship. Are we done in this fleet? We are. This fleet is ready to go. Excellent. The gigantic, very scary fleet is very much on its way. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh, they moved in against us. They are straight up attacking us. They are like auspiciously just floating in our direction. How many of you are aircraft? Do I want to bring in the daggers? Let's bring in the daggers. They're small and we can afford a lot of them.
Moving out.
We've got a big pile of flechettes.
Receiving.
This is probably a dumb idea. But let's do it. We'll arrange the flechettes in a flying line formation.
Receiving. Receiving.
Maybe they don't crash into each other.
Receiving. Receiving.
Chicken battle, survival around 500k, but survival 30%, I'm sure. Damage 27% of your ship.
Receiving.
I mean, there's that later.
Receiving.
Shit.
Receiving.
Patrolmans.
Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
Gaps.
Receiving.
Remember my head exactly. I lost my map and half my face.
Receiving.
You are headed into the enemy's main base.
Receiving. Listening. 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 Listening.
Excuse you. Why can't I place these? Okay, and we'll ride one of the daggers, because I quite like them, and I'm curious to see how this is going to go. This is going to be some shenanigans. I love that they're all facing away from us. A couple of them are actually facing towards us now. Oh, they're jittering like crazy over there. All right. I'm just floating in midair. Oh, because I have that turned off, right? Let's turn the battle slider up and see how we do. We're about even, actually. Wow, that's a lot of lasers. Holy cow. Battle's not actually... Oh, this might be too big of a fight. This might be too much. Oh, this might be too much, even for my new computer. That is so much crap. Admiral Zax is currently being lasered to death, it would look like. Dear God, that's so many lasers. Oh, that's particle cannons. Oh, no. It is particle cannons and lasers. Let's be fair, though. Is that thing already falling out of the air? Can't quite tell. This is nonsense. This is a nonsensical fight, currently. There's lasers freaking everywhere, going both ways. There's giant mechs falling into the water or just flying through the air. I can't really tell. There's a dead flechette already. Oh no, they're just not moving. I should probably start moving. Currently stationary. Is that a sword? I'm sorry, does this mech have a fucking sword? That is a sword made of heavy armor. And alloy? Why alloy? A sword. Weird AF. But alright. And he's got a giant like chest gun. What is this guy? The Serenity. And how expensive are you? 238,000. Yikes. Okay, he's got a big old sword. Does he actually try and melee people? I'm very curious if he tries to melee people. I probably shouldn't have made this battle so ridiculously big. To be fair, I wanted to fight this with Yonex Watch at my side. Maybe we should turn the battle size down. Totally get stop flagging. Does that actually work? I don't think you can despawn ships that are already spawned, which means, yeah, it's not actually doing that. Okay, then. We're in it for the long haul, then. The laggy long haul. Otherwise known as degraded mode. I don't even know how to command this. What the fuck is that square thing just flying through the air? Is that one of mine? No, it is most definitely not one of mine. It is yellow. White. It's not one of mine. What are you, tiny little man? You are not the Goliath, I promise you that. Meek number 6. Alright, then. God, they have so many repair tentacles that just occurred to me. Because half their ships... I don't like you being floating above the Goliath. Do not. That guy just crashed in the water. He's dead as fuck. Maybe. I don't like you just floating above us like that. Do not. Why are you floating that high? Like, if you're a melee craft, where are you going? Are you trying to melee my planes out of the sky? You just crashed into and absorbed one of your friends. Alright, then. I think he is coming after the Goliath. I think he is slowly lowering himself down. Pretty much everything in their fleet is firing at the Goliath. Not everything, actually. Some of them are now firing over there. At the daggers. Also, these guys with the laser arms. Like, big, tanky dudes. Actually, those guys firing railguns. Or something like a railgun. That's a cramshell. Please leave that cramshell. Don't let it hit us. Okay. It's a giant, like, over-the-shoulder cram gun. That's so cool. Oh, he's got a little laser face. Oh, it's his laser transmitter. He's got a bunch of missiles in those shoulder pads, it's like. Yeah, these are all missiles in here. Yep, missiles. Alright. Who are you? You're the Nostalgia. Okay. You got a Gatling gun. Okay, so these are like a Gatling gun. Okay. Not a railgun, probably, then. Alright, go and resume combat. I got a good look at him. What about these laser boys over here? Actually, these are particle cannons, not laser boys, I don't think. Hard to tell, actually. Is that a nuke? I hear, like, a shuddering noise. Horror. Horror. Okay, yeah, you're lasers. Okay. So lasers, not particle cannons. Let me guess, there's missiles in your chest. Yep, missiles. God damn it. Why is everything they have missiles? I mean, it makes sense. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, the propellers I was hearing was the Squire. Which, amazingly, by the way, most of its propulsion is still intact, despite being exposed. AI is still fighting. Still doing its best, although it looks like some of its missile bays have been well, I'm sure that's fine. Hello. Little tiny thing. What are you? Looks like something the Deepwater Guard would do. Scorn. Alright. How fucked are we at the moment? Actually, most of our things are in good condition at the moment. We've lost a couple daggers, I think, already. Which does make sense. They're very fragile. I think they are going to win this fight. Yeah, they've barely lost any volume, and I've lost like 10,000 volume at this point. This is a big fucking fleet. And fighting it's going to be a problem. There's a lot of bullets whizzing around everywhere. The problem is they're just going to repair themselves. Jets are firing missiles. The Jets are actually doing okay at the moment because they're really just kind of zipping around shooting stuff. Well, oh, that's dagger. I was gonna say except for that one, but that's dagger. Another dagger. That's another dagger. Patrolman L. Honestly, we just didn't bring enough gun. We didn't bring enough gun. So I really wanted to have the allies help us in this fight, but not allowed to have that. That would be too cool. Not allowed to have a cool three-way fight. That would be too cool. Game. I don't know how that back missed. Like, yeah. Oh, unless he's going after this guy. What is this? Thumper missile. Thumper missile with HE on it, which is a weird combination. Like, I guess it could be used kind of like a penetration to and then explode like an APHE missile. Kinda. I guess I could see how that could work, but I don't think that would work very well. Yeah, Squire is absolutely getting annihilated here. It's got literally a single gun remaining at this point. And it's the smallest gun on the ship. There's not much of that gun remaining at this point, actually. It is still technically shooting, though. So that's something, I guess. It's not really gonna do much. But the Squire is a tanky son of a bitch, no matter what. Yeah, it's a 50% health. They might actually sink this guy soon. Oh, they do have bombers. I was wondering where those missiles from space were coming from. I was like, I didn't bring arrows in this fight. Yeah, they have so much crap just flying around everywhere. We're gonna need to basically win this fight via attrition. We still have VLS missiles apparently on board the Squire. Somehow, like some of our VLS missiles are still intact. Somehow, I have no idea how those are still intact. That's insane. That's a ship just laying in the water, and they're just shooting it to death with lasers. Let's go ahead and just call this here. I think there's not much point in continuing this fight. They've actually repaired more than they've died at this point. Let's go ahead and end the battle. Because we definitely not win this fight. Really? You can just blockade me again immediately after I withdraw from a fight? That's
Receiving, moving now. Receiving, moving now. Receiving, moving now. Listening. Moving out.
yeah, the fact that they can just blockade you again immediately after you've retreated from a fight is just bullshit.
Listening.
Like, how are we supposed to actually leave a fight then?
Receiving.
The answer, you don't. You die. Like, genuinely is what you have to do. You have to go through and scrap all of your ships individually. And once the whole fleet is blueprints, then you can move them out of the way, like that.
Receiving. Receiving. Moving now. Receiving.
The flagship actually didn't die.
Moving
Not surprised.
now. Listening.
The flagellates and daggers actually did a pretty good job. It's a shame I have to destroy them. Good night. I gotta go build a battleship. Have fun, and get some sleep. Dealing with this fleet is genuinely going to be a problem. Because it's so big.
Listening. Moving out. Receiving. Receiving. Receiving.
Need to send all of these fleets back for repair.
On my way.
Moving out.
What do I still have left up here? I've got deep penetration support team, Jay's jets, Cavalier fleet,
Listening.
recon scallywags, and a gopher team.
Receiving.
Infantryman refit is over there. Admiral Glover is moving against Thanatos. Although there's currently Enigma Storms in the way. These guys are capturing that stuff. Bolts, why don't you just move over slightly for me and capture that, please?
Listening.
This is technically belongs to me now. Yay. Y'all can help this guy repair. Mascus can repair.
Listening. Listening.
And then you can start repairs on these daggers.
Moving out. Moving out.
You can actually help.
Receiving.
Mark II destroyers moving up to join up with Admiral Blue.
Moving now.
Makes sense. It's his ship. Plasma catapults are moving to the front line.
Moving
Slowly. They are in my space. Okay. They're still pointing at the Onslaught, but they're moving into my space. 14 move back.
out. Listening.
Jay's jets. That's all I've got in the area, honestly, at this point. I guess we could just make the battle not as big. We might stand a good chance at winning via the War of Attrition. Just whittling them down, since we have most of our ships in space. I think the battle not so big. Not so ridiculously huge. And we hope Jay's jets can win the fight for us. I mean, a lot of his jets are in space. So they should do okay.
Listening. Listening.
Although the Dream Guard do have a lot of lasers in this fleet. That might be a problem. Begin the battle. I'll keep the battle running relatively slowly so we can actually enjoy the fight. Oh, right. Of course. Problem? Where's the fight? That way. Follow the missiles. We're taking any hits. So far, no hits against us, so that's a good sign. Problem is... Ooh. Did we just take a hit? It says the game is paused. But things are moving, so they can't be paused. Not sure. That looks like a big missile over there. Yeah, that's one of the big missiles. Yeah, it's having interceptors fired at it constantly. Makes sense. Yeah, those are particle cannons. Apparently they're missing horribly, despite the fact that they have... I mean, I guess that range is a bit beyond them, isn't it? Did he just stab the missile with his sword? Oh my god, he did. He stabs the missiles with his sword. The sword is point defense? What motherfucker made this? Matt, you motherfucker. How do you make a sword point defense? How the fuck do you do that? That's so cool. Also, all of these missiles are missing horribly. Because he's floating in the air.
Engaging now.
Target him instead. I don't know if I can actually make them do that, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, those missiles are all just missing horribly. Like, some of them are coming back and hitting him, but not nearly enough. 1% damage. Oh, because he's dumping distraction sticks at the bottom. That's why. That's really humorous. I don't know. Are those missiles headed for me? Yeah, they are headed for me. What a weird way to fire missiles. You fire them out your butt, and then they just drop into the water. They bounce off the water, and then go into space. Weird fucking combination of things just happening here. I love these guys over here. What are these guys? These are the Nostalgias, I think? The Rend Swarm. Interesting. Okay, so they're drones. This guy's firing gun. Here's the Rend. Yeah, you have tiny revolving blast cannons and 5 very quick charging short range particle cannons. Interesting. Okay. You guys 134,000 apiece. Good lord, and there's 5 of you to a swarm, it looks like. 4 of you, 4 to a swarm. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, it looks like 4. You know, if we were actually hitting something with all these missiles, we might actually be doing some damage. God, we're literally doing nothing. It's because they're all aiming at distraction sticks. This is disturbing. And the darts aren't hitting anything. The darts are dead. The darts are dead? I guess those particle cannons are hitting something, occasionally. And we're just hitting nothing. Because it's a giant radar. There's 1 dart left. And he's just going to stab the missile with his sword, because it's a big, slow missile. Yeah, and then he just repairs his sword. That is brutally good, actually. I am disturbed by how dangerous this thing is. It also has missile interceptors, which aren't really doing much, because the distraction sticks are doing more than the interceptors could ever hope to do. Pull you out of combat. Let's bring him in because the oh right, the darts are way bigger than the dart, or the darts are bigger than the arrows. Other way around. I'm gonna bring in 1 extra arrow to see if we can help that little bit of overwhelming firepower, because that missile's not gonna be helpful from the dart. I'm gonna poke it with a sword. Now there's 2 of them. God damn it. Oh my god. Because they have so many more materials than us, they can just afford such an expensive fleet compared to us. How many materials you actually got on board that thing? 96,000. I'm just gonna run out of materials first then. Probably us. I'm apparently in the ocean. Good to know. Very far away from combat. Those guys are just firing flares in the air. What even are they? Slivers. Okay. But they're completely useless in this fight. Are the big missiles at least going for the guy? Like the medium-sized missiles? They have pretty sure they have signal processors. They should at least be going for the body rather than the distraction sticks. Yeah, it looks like they are. So we might eventually win this fight. From the fact that the medium missiles are actually hitting them. It's just so heavily armored. These mechs are insanely heavily armored for how big they are. Dropped in at the right time. They use CWIS controllers on a sub-vehicle. CWIS controllers on a sub-vehicle. Interesting. Okay. Matt, you son of a bitch. This is a beautiful design and I despise you for it. Using a goddamn sword as a fucking Z-Wiz. Or as point defense. Oh, it's literally a point. Oh god, it's literally a point defense. It points and defends. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. The problem is they just have so many ships here that they're slowing my game down, even on my new PC, and I can't fucking kill them. Admittedly, it's not exactly my ships aren't going to help. I guess I could try and overrun them with bombers. Like big bomber, like darts. Just try and like send so many darts to overwhelm them. Because the battleship strategy didn't work. The ally was no help. Initially built up for fun. Someone just took the blueprint and added it in. You've gotten pretty lucky. You've mostly gotten old crap. I'm on easy, so that probably has something to do with it. Did the old craft have a lot of repairs? Oh, like repair tentacles? Yeah, I've noticed. They don't fucking die. Also, Matt, I understand if you can't tell me, but I'm curious. As one of the ship designers, do you have early access to flamethrower? Just curious. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited about flamethrowers. I don't think this is going anywhere. This fight is never ending. I guess I could real quick retrofit the arrows to have signal processors and their fucking short missiles. Enough flamethrowers, they've been focusing on emissive materials in the current experimental branch. Interesting. Emissive materials. Not sure what that even means, honestly. I mean, I can make a guess that it means throwing materials out of your ship, but I don't know how that would be helpful anyway. God, the fact that his decoys die and immediately come back out, it's just, I mean, it's good design. It's just, I hate you. Like, why don't you just die? We've done... He has more health than when we started. God damn it. We've done literally nothing to him. Fuck it, pull the arrows. Hit the ballista in here. If the ballista can't win this fight, literally nothing in my fleet can win this fight. Well, I mean, the ballista can't win this fight alone, let me put it that way, but the ballista can't even damage the fucking thing. Mostly deco and texture improvements right now. I usually only get a month or so before for stuff like that. That's what I was curious about. So all these particle cannons are really unhealthy for the bottom of my ship. God damn. They actually straight up just killed it. They straight up killed the ballista. Oh! I don't know how to fight this fleet. This fleet is so big, it just kills everything I throw at it. What do you mean no forces will be lost?
Listening. Moving out.
What? I do not understand how any of that counts as survive.
Moving out.
I don't know how to fight spam. I mean, technically this is how you fight spam.
Receiving. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Moving now. Listening. Moving out. Listening. Listening.
More spam? Fight spam with bigger spam? Particle cannons are weak to shields. Particle cannons are not weak to anything. Particle cannons are weak to range and being underwater. That's it.
Receiving.
As far as I know, particle cannons are not reduced damage by shields. And all my ships have shields anyway, so... If it is shields, it's not really that helpful.
Listening.
We can double check that real quick. The A lasers and smoke spam. New Twin Guard mostly has bulky mechs now, so it's a strange balance. Yeah, I don't know. Not even sure what I'm doing here. Pull that guy out of combat, please.
Listening. Moving out.
Where are you going? Going to capture 511. Six, seven, five. Five's over there. Okay, I don't know where the fuck he's going. He's going somewhere in space, I guess. All right.
Receiving.
Oh shit, I can actually do it. Engage! Engage the Thanatos. Alone. Slasher in. We'll bring the bolts in on either side of the slasher. And then the darts. In space. 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 Yeah, good enough. Might as well bring in everybody all at once because they only have two things. One of them probably doesn't have guns. I presume the Foundry does not have guns. But the Thanatos probably does. And we'll board the Slasher. Fight. I hope you like bombs. Why is the Slasher not in the fight? How big is this bloody thing?
Receiving. Listening.
Probably shouldn't focus on the big motherfucker. Actually, hang on. How big is the motherfucker? Just how big is the motherfucker? He's got, like, multiple mech on him. Oh, he actually makes and dispenses little tiny mechs. Is that a submarine mech? It's a submarine, not a mech. Those are some big bombs that just all hit and did all of Jack Diddley Squad. What the fuck is this thing? Is this just decoration? It's material storage. But technically, it's just decoration. That's kind of... Dropping a lot of bombs, but just repairing immediately. You absolute bastards. Oh, we took out one of the guns, actually. The bombs actually did their job. Or the Scorpions did. I'm not... Or the bolts did, I mean. Not sure. The bolts are somehow still alive, despite having all of these guns in the area. And missiles pointed at them. They're still somehow alive. But the Twin Guard HQs are about 5 years old, so you'll have no trouble with them. That's fair. That's fair. You say that, but you underestimate my ability to have trouble. As is evidenced by these two chuck plucks over here, who just like, everything's going fine, let's crash into each other. Oh, the Slasher has just appeared in the distance. Fucking bolts. I cannot believe they crash into each other. Everything was going fine, and these two morons just crash into each other. Huge nincompoops. Is there a plan, Matt, to update the HQs that are this old? To make them more competitive or covered in plasma guns? I was thinking transformer ship protectors, they reduce part for hand inspectors, send them out. I could check. I I don't know. I really don't. I don't think they do. You still have your shield? Can I check? Oh, you're not a Scorpion Bolt. You don't have a shield. Never mind. Scorpion Bolts have shields. Normal bolts don't have shields because they're disposable. Yes. Shoot the tiny extended wing. Actually, didn't expect the Titan Slayton for updated. Been away from home on work. Things have been a bit slow as of late. Fair enough. Understandable. How dare you have a life mat outside of building ships? That's not allowed. Like, at all. Oh, there it goes. It's dead. 2 damaged. I mean, that makes sense. We're just dropping bombs on it, for God's sakes. Your turret has fallen into the ocean. Never to be seen again. A lot of really big missiles. Yeah. This is Admiral Glover's fleet, which is basically just darts in the slasher. It's designed for maximum backline chaos. Did you guys kill that thing over there? This thing's kind of dead. Oh, one of the bombs took out the message and turned around immediately. Damn, did it kill that? Did it kill that in one shot? It killed that in one shot. Absolutely insane. Absolutely gobsmacked. You disappear faster, please. Oh, the little guys that are still alive. I don't think they are gonna beat the slasher. Especially not if that happens. Is there another giant missile coming for this guy? Oh, actually. Yes, there are 2 in fact. I think he might be slightly destroyed. I'm gonna get a picture of that. Well, HQs are gonna be updated to be bulky defensive craft that work as spawners. Fair enough. I still think it should be bristling with plasma guns, but you know, that's just me. Okay, is there something else also still alive? Are we targeting something down here? Oh, yes, there is something still alive. It's the turret. It just exploded. I don't know what hit it, but it exploded. Little sub drone. Oh, yeah, the little sub, I think, just disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. But that was the turret that fell off. The sub must have gotten killed with something else. Is Admiral Glover just going to win the fight? Like, win the war? Right now? Scrap the bolt. They're slowing us down. I don't think they actually are, but scrap them. Take their materials. Use it to repair the rest of the fleet. Go, go, go. Twin Guard aren't noticing. I think we gotta take the Hive, though. I think the Hive still counts as a fortress. Which, this fleet is a problem. They're moving to engage the, Admiral Glover. We could bring in, like, plasma. Oh, the infantry. Hang on, the infantrymen are, like, right here. Wait, no. Is Admiral Moores gonna get the fucking kill? Oh my god, they might. We might have to deal with that fleet. That fleet is ridiculous and cannot be killed. Run away.
Moving out.
Keep moving away. No, Huskarl, you're too young to die. Why are they all going around instead of just going up?
Receiving.
Oh my god, it's actually close enough. Surely the Hive would win this fight, yeah? It's only 100,000 materials. Actually, it's only 100,000 materials. We might actually win this fight. With just the infantry. I don't even need Admiral Moores. This is a huge fleet, though. My god, we outnumber them so much. So much that you can't even see the T of Twin Guard. Let's scale this battle down. Just be like the infantrymen. We can smash. Ah, camera. Wait, did it say low health? Is it already dead? No, surely not. Other ship, the Hive. Drone, Alacrity. I mean, the infantrymen have a lot of firepower. Like, they're not good ships, but there's a lot of them, and they have a lot of guns. I don't know if I want to see something called the Hive. I have pretty severe tryptophobia. That freaked me out for a second, and I realized I paused the game. I meant to turn the HUD back on so I could see if it was dead. But I paused the game. Is it AI dead, sustained by a person? Oh, it's preparing shit. Oh, the Hive is a storage facility that builds stuff. That makes a lot of sense. These missiles still being in range is absolutely insane. Oh, wow, it's actually not in range. Either that or it shot them down right before it got there. He's building lots of stuff. All at the same time. He's got little missiles. He's got little pew-pew guns. Oh my god, these are adorable. They're probably not very good, but they're adorable. I've got a conference tomorrow morning, so we're going to cut out soon. All you need to take a Twin Guard is Eris and Thanatos. Well, I'm going to kill the Hive too, because I want to. Because it feels unfair if I don't. But thank you for the heads up. Also, Matt, you have a good night. Drive safe. Do whatever you're going to do. And, clearly you just need to get back to building these ships. Matt. Clearly it's the most important thing. Anyway. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's an interesting way to get around the volume limit, is build ships mid-combat. Fuck the volume limit, I'm just gonna build stuff in mid-combat. You can't stop me. Unless you can kill me fast enough. I forgot that all their AI is all named the same. So they're all different infantryman versions. I forgot they all still have the same name. Those plasma shots are not doing a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. Although actually really not much is doing to this guy at this point. Because pretty much all of his guns are offline at this point. I think his missiles might still be online. Yeah, not sure. But the infantrymen are not injured at all. Much like the Twin Guard, the infantrymen have many ways of preparing themselves, so. Oh no, his missiles are still up. They're just slow. I want to see the missile. I want to see this missile. Oh, they actually can't reach us. They're just little fraggy boys. They're just little frags. The fuck is that thing? Oh, it's one of the fighter cars. Thanks for anything from the depths. Feel free to ping me on Discord. It's pretty easy to figure out who I am on the main FD Discord. Fair enough. I am not part of the main FD Discord. But, it's an interesting place to be, I imagine. Thanks for the advice, Matt. Do appreciate it. Look at these ships. All going. That one's upside down. Oh, sideways, actually, not upside down. What's wrong with you? Dead? Lost your conning tower. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that would be problematic. Fighters towing balloons. It really is. It must be damaged. What is this guy up here? Wait, is that the ballista? That is a ballista. A ballista spawned in? We took that much damage that a ballista spawned in. Well, Captain Zax is on his way to absolutely fucking annihilate the Hive. Wait, is the Hive dead? Well, the Hive is dead. That would be why the ballista was able to spawn in then. Oh, that guy's not going to catch up anytime soon. It's just this guy now, huh? Just flying around above all the battleships. Well, all the ships. Ooh, one of the plasma guys actually hit him. Good job, plasma guy. You cannot avoid the squirrel hunter turrets forever. There's many missiles being fired. You're designed to catch flying squirrels. The likelihood of you being able to dodge them forever is very low. I just want to point out, I just saw a missile hit a balloon, bounce off of it, and just kind of scrape along the side of the balloon without popping the balloon. Like that. I mean, if it works, I guess. Who's left? Oh, another one. The Alacrity. You have a problem? Get mods. I'll try to build vanilla battleship. That'd be cool. I mean, honestly, I've never really looked into mods for this game. I feel like mods are not necessary until you really get a handle on this game. I'd love to use the plasma catapults to actually take down this final base, but they're so far away. Where are they actually? Yeah, they're all the way over here and over here, respectively. And the one over here has very few materials, mainly because it's currently repairing a fortress that costs a lot.
Receiving. Listening.
Only the... Oh, that's because it's gathering resources. It's not actually returning to fight. It's gathering resources. Well, this is a problem for them. They have here a foundry and an Eris. Bring in fucking everything at once. They technically have more mass than us, but does the Eris have the ability to shoot space? That's the question. Also, once again, the Slasher. Beautiful in my color scheme. Absolutely adorable. Love it. We got missile interceptors? Why is Slasher firing missile interceptors at? That doesn't make any sense. These should not have been fired. Do not know what they were doing. Firing missile interceptors. That is a gorgeous ship. Well, base, but base big fucking squares. Cargo? Cargo. That is a big juicy laser. That is a much smaller laser. Is that a turret? It is a turret. Dang. Offset. Fuck. I'm curious how they do that. The Eris is 400,000 material. Wait, the Slasher's the only thing in here? Everything else dead? What happened to all the darts? Did it kill all of them? What? Holy cow, okay. Apparently the Eris is not to be fucked with. It killed all the darts. Good to know. That's horrifying. The Eris is also making ships much slower than the higher ones. Missile interceptors, you missed. I've never seen missile interceptors miss before. What the fuck? Something wrong with the Slasher? I feel like there's something wrong with the Slasher. I guess the question now is, can the Slasher win this fight by itself? I didn't rearrange the darts at the beginning of the fight, which means they all crashed into each other and exploded. That's why the darts are all dead. The giant fuck-off laser cannon is no longer firing at the Slasher anymore, though. So, that's good. And the Slasher's Sea-Wiz is putting in work right now. Missile interceptors debatedly helping. Ooh, that's doing some chunky damage. Oh yeah. I mean, that would help. Destroying the laser Sea-Wiz, or the laser system, would probably help. That's a subcraft spawner. Probably for this guy up front, which has crashed into the mothership. Good job, genius. Ooh, this is a neat design. We've already blown open the side of the damn thing. I mean, the Slasher is chunking the Eris. I will say, if we do end the stream, tomorrow is a different game. Like if we end this game today, tomorrow's a different stream. I'll probably test your ship against my ship, like, off stream. But shot through the foundry to hit the enemy. Jeez. I do have the next game lined up, by the way. That's already set to go, in case anyone's wondering. I will not say what it is. But it is lined up and ready to go for tomorrow. We actually need to win this fight. The Ares is 80%. Slasher is 93. I mean, the Ares has lost its gun. I mean... So, here's the thing, right? Alright. If I was just... Man, can I actually steer? There actually is a steering wheel. Turn off the movement. Oh my god, yes, I can actually steer this thing here. This is a terrible idea. Manger is dead, so you should win eventually. Well, I think we can win a little faster than eventually. Just gonna commandeer this. Just move in that direction. I'm sure that's fine. Turn drive up to max. I'm sure that's fine. Is this bad for it? Yes, because it's gonna get all the missiles in the universe fired directly at it. Oh, achievement Twin Guard Easy unlocked. Oh, we just did it. It died. Oh. I was gonna... Okay, you can go back to the broadside then, I guess. I was gonna drive you into it and have you kill it. I was gonna ram it. But I guess just shooting it to death works too. You don't want to be fun. It's still firing missiles at us, even though it's actively dying.
Engaging now.
Oh yeah, and the front turret on this doesn't work anymore. And also this one's been blown up, so you know, that's not very helpful either. I love the Sea Whiz is still putting down hurt those missiles. Oh, is it dead? The other one? The Foundry? The Foundry's at 90%. Why'd you divert your fire back to these guys? Oh, maybe you're out of, like, firing arc for it? Maybe. Well, the Slasher has won this fight. Just a matter of wrapping it up now at this point. And we win with a stolen ship. You know, that's very poetic in a way. We started as pirates, and we end as pirates. Actually, I have no idea if we're actually going to win after this, because the Scarlet Dawn aren't technically our allies. Like, they're not hostile to us, but they're not our allies either. It is very dead. You could probably stop shooting it. Shoot right now. Cannot imagine those things are going to live very long. Yep, that one's dead. There we go. Battle finished. Unplugged. Though the twins often spoke of peace and striving to integrate and finding a small place to call their home for their children on Neater, they were still machines, and you can never trust a machine to become fully sentient, can you? Your decision to unplug them could be seen as good for the world, or bad for it. You have prevented what could be world domination by artificial intelligence, or world now in shadows with the most intelligent of robotics now silenced. No matter how you look at it, Ares must thank you for ending her suffering due to the virus she was implanted with years ago that left her crippled. Thanatos may not thank you for ending him, but he would like to see his sister AI now at peace, even if he must join her for companionship in the artificial afterlife. Okay. Hey! Look at that. Mission is complete. With the final battles drawing to a close and the remaining diplomatic matters being wrapped up, peace settles over Neater once again. You look ahead with your newfound allies toward a bright and prospering future, though such victory did not come easy. Many factions have crumbled to make this outcome a reality. Where will their remnants go? Will they disperse and forever be forgotten? Or will the stubborn minds drive them to endure this setback, perhaps rally behind a new emerging power? Only time now can blow away the veil of uncertainty that dropped on Nader by your actions. As the dust settles across the land and sea, you know that this concord is only temporary. All it takes is one spark of strife to ignite the fires of war once again. After all, this is how your journey began. Alliances can falter, rebelling groups can gain independence from their own faction, and new powers can emerge to upset the balance. You know that war is inevitable, but for now, peace reigns as the radiant, sunny skies permeates throughout the land. It's time to start a new future, just as many others will do. Perhaps one of them will start their own quest for Neater, just as you did. Time multiplier 1.6. Time taken 25 hours, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds. Par time 40 hours. Hey, we did under par. We technically did the game under par. Huh. Pretty good under par too, actually. 15 hours, not too shabby if I say so myself. Although to be fair, I think when the par time was set, diplomacy wasn't an option. So you had to wipe out everybody, and there are still technically 2 factions alive. Leaderboard for the quest for Neater. Yep, that sounds about right. There are a total of 648 entries in this leaderboard, and you have not yet registered a score. My score would be... My score is 160. How is it 160? Score multiplier based on the time taken. Sure. How do you get... How do you get that high of a score on easy mode? Like, how? I'm curious. This feels like it's probably broken. 28 billion sounds like hacks. You don't say. I mean, there's a pretty steady gradient going down. Until you get to, like, here, and then it drops by double digits. By 2 places. I don't know. It feels like that's... I don't know. Also, I know it's not true, but I love the idea that there's only 200 people who actually placed the fucking score on this fucking board. I know it's 648. The fact that only 648 people have actually entered the leaderboard is kind of crazy to me. For the moment, let's continue mission. And just do ball. Pause the game. So this is the final map as it looks. I presume in the final battle, basically, the Onyx Watch and I would basically split this territory. And the Scarlet, give the Scarlet Dawn this territory, and the Onyx Watch takes the majority of this territory, and I have this territory. And peace reigns for about an hour, and then we probably kill each other again. Maybe. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of From the Depths for now. We're going to move on to a different game tomorrow, but I will say, in the future, I will return to From the Depths, and I'm going to do the land campaign. It's very different, because the land campaign, well, is on land, first of all, in a game about ships. But the land campaign has a size maximum for your ships, or your units. There is a volume limit as to how big they can be on the land campaign. And that's going to be a tough fight, I think. But that is where we're going to leave it From the Depths. There'll be a new game tomorrow, as well as more Star Wars tomorrow. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Davidius. It has been a pleasure playing From the Depths for you. And as I do ask at the end of every series, if you could drop a like, or a comment, or a subscribe, I would appreciate that. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, also, there's a Discord in the description down below if that's something you're interested in, and the music playlist we've been listening to is in the description down below. Now then, that's all taken care of. Have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.